What is up, Extreme Basketball Association family, and welcome back to the EBA. And of course, it may seem like that off season. I mean, the EBA Finals was just a few, maybe 2 weeks ago, but we are here for season three. Season three has started. Like I said, we have been behind. This was supposed to start first week of January. And yeah, so we're behind. So like I told you in the finals, we're just going ahead, getting this stuff started up as soon as possible. And we are here for the high school tip-off classic. And for our first game, we have the Christopher Columbus High School taking on Allen High School in this first round. Um, let's take a look at the bracket first here. And yes, I did see them through the NBA Cup, and the teams that made the EBA Cup tournament are the teams that will be in the high school tip-off tournament. And so for this first game, we have Columbus High School and Allen High School. And I don't know them two teams off the top of my head. Lake Highlands Prep and Colleyville Heritage High School on the other for the other team in this side of the bracket. Over here we got Link Academy and Ben Davis and Utah Prep and Mont Verde Academy. So yeah, taking a look at the teams that will be playing in this game right here. Columbus High School is a fantastic team. 1 second here. Let's see. So yeah, they're led by, we got another set of amazing twins in the EBA. You know, right now in the college series playing right now, we have the Hayes twins, who played together at Link Academy, if I'm not mistaken. Ended up going to Kansas together, and they just won a national championship together as true freshmen. Now, as of right now, don't know where these two players are going. Izaiah Hamilton's top three are is Duke, number one. You got Kentucky and UConn. He is the number 3 power forward in his class. One of the top players in the nation. He's accompanied by his brother, Isaac Hamilton, who's the number 4 point guard in his class. A fantastic player here. Another player to keep your eye on is Jay-Sean Copeland, the sophomore. He's a very good player down low there at the center position. But yeah, these two players right here are all you really need to know about. These brothers right here are amazing. And for the other team, Allen High School, they're led by Kenneth Boyle. He's a senior here. This team don't have that many top prospects, but they were good enough to perform to get here. So yeah, but the main highlight of this game will, like I said, be the Hamilton twins. And yeah, I've done enough talking. Let's get ready and send it down to the guys to get it started.
The players arriving at the arena earlier, hyped up to take the court and perform in front of their home loyal fans. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinal. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. And you take a look at this home team. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. They're much further down in the standings right now. Now the starting group for the visitors. You've got Russell. He's out there with Turner. And it's Lofton in at the 1 spot. And it's Waters in at the 2-guard spot. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were 2 of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. 2 of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
Here's Lofton. Pass to Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Lofton. Covered by Hamilton. A shot by Lofton. No good. Hamilton against Russell. And it's Hamilton that time on the assist by Hamilton.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Back to Lowry. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Hamilton. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Russell inside, covered by Hamilton. And it's Russell missing. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Copeland. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Three-pointer. No good from Hamilton. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Lowry. Pass to Lofton. Turner with the screen. Pulls it up. Tries again. And the layup is good.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Goes up at the stripe. No good from Hamilton. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Lofton. Turner with the screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Down low. And it's Russell with the rebound. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Hamilton outside. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside for Lowry. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hamilton outside. Back to Hamilton. And it's sent back by Russell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Hamilton outside. From deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Lofton. Nothing on the board. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lofton's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From the arc. And it's Russell with the rebound. Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Shots good by Turner.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Max checked in for Hamilton. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
Pass to Waters. Can they get it? Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Outside Turner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you weary.
That free throw good from Turner. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Turner passes to Richardson. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Richardson. Sharp on the wing. Richardson left side. Mack grabs the miss. Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. They set the pick. Here's McCall. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Now Irving. Scoreless thus far. Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's McCall. Last game he had 12. The rebound by Turner. Gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Russell. Launches a 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Hamilton kicks to McCaw. From 15 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Irving with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Richardson, and it's Sharp in at the 3 spot. Richardson outside. Pass to Lowry. Over Beasley. Walker with the rebound. Lowry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the paint. Kicks it out to Beasley. And another shot. Mack, no luck.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Lowry can't get it to go. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Hamilton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. Sharp the pass to Baylor. Gray kicks to Richardson. from past the arc. Walker with the rebound. 39% from a floor. At their best. Pass to Beasley. Hamilton outside. Jacks up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hamilton's got 9.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Kane, he's checked in for Walker. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Draw 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Pass to Copeland. Back to Hamilton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
That's good from Hamilton. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
It's Richardson on the wing. And a slam dunk by Richardson. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Waters. Here's McCall. Trying his luck from deep. Waters can't get it to go. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Richardson. And Howland gets it to go. Howland's got his first bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
McCaw, the pass to Waters. And here's Hamilton. Shot from free throw range. And he gets the jumper to drop. Hamilton's got 13.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
break in the action. Let's take a peek at the leading defenses.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Pass to Holland. In the corner, Irving with it. Richardson kicks to Holland. Richardson the pass to Holland.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for the away team, Russell Lofton.
Here's Lofton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Richardson, good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Copeland. Kick out to Hamilton. There's the three. The rebound by Turner. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. From downtown, that shot misses. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Taken away. Here's Lofton, covered by Hamilton. A shot by Lofton, no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Waters can't get it to go. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. There's Russell with the three. Hamilton pulls it in. And 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A shot by Lofton, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And stolen by Russell. It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Now, here is Russell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Turner with a screen on Hamilton. Pass to Turner. Now Richardson over Hamilton. Richardson, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for your home team, Hamilton.
The first free throw is good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
That one drops. He ties it up. Being a meager 37% for the game. Here's Lofton. Over Hamilton. A shot by Lofton. No good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. From deep. Mack grabs the miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Hamilton. Hamilton outside. And it's sent back by Russell. Here's Lofton, covered by Hamilton. Pass to Lowry. To the right side. Here's Lofton. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots, please.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You take a look at the home team. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking. I like how they've been hitting the boards, man, playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close, and if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's Copeland in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Back to Hamilton. Launches it. Lofton grabs the board. 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Lofton's got 6. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Hamilton outside. Back to Hamilton from outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Here's Lofton. 6 points for him. Turner with a screen on Hamilton. Lofton drills it from outside. Lofton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Copeland can't hit.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind. Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Hamilton outside. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Outside Turner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Waters. No scoring in this one. Nice shot by Hamilton. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Hamilton, the pass to Waters. Hamilton against Russell. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 23 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Waters passes to Copeland. Now here is Hamilton. Tries a three. Sinks the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside Lowry. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 13.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead, and now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Hamilton outside. And he converts the layup. Hamilton's got 6 in the quarter. Gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. The tray. Hamilton pulls it in.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside, Russell takes the three. Hamilton pulls it in. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Back looking around for the tie, and the shot goes in. And that'll tie this game up.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Sharp finds Lowry. Richardson with the screen on Hamilton.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 4, Jacobo Irving.
Here's Richardson. He's got 5. Russell dishes to Turner. Pass to Sharp. In the corner, Irving with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
They set the screen. McCaw misses. Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Pulls up on the wing. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hamilton outside. Here's McCaw. The wing jumper off target. Got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Irving finds Russell. No good on the 3. Gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Waters. Still yet to score. Mack, the pass to Hamilton. And Irving pulls it down. 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Richardson against Hamilton. Pass to McCaw. Takes a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. McCaw's got 7 points. The visitors with the ball. They lead by 1. Irving passes to Sharp. Outside Irving. Turner with a screen for Irving. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Waters. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Richardson. He's out there with Irving, and it's Gray in at the 4 slot. Irving kicks to Gray. Pass to Bailey. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's McCall. Kicks it out to Beasley to take the lead. It's hauled in by Richardson. 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. On the wing, Irving. Inside. Here's Bailey. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to McCaw over Irving. McCaw with the bucket.
Rising to the occasion. He found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Here's Bailey. And here's Irving. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team. Doyle Sharp. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Waters. Plays it up off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Gray. On the wing, Irving. Gray kicks to Irving. Off target with his 3. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's McCall to take the lead. Stolen away. Now here's Sharp. Defense right on him. The kick out to Irving. Back to Sharp. Pass to Bailey. To the middle. Here's Irving. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Irving's got his first bucket in this one. Here's McCall. To the inside. Hamilton. And he jams it with authority.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to Richardson. Back to Irving. Here's Gray. There's the pick. Sharp, the pass to Gray. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Mack. Back to Richardson. And Sharp has it in the corner. Pass to Gray. Sharp against Hamilton. They grab their own miss. Sharp, the pass to Gray. Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Hamilton outside to take the lead. A 3-pointer's right on target. Hamilton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And here's Irving. Pass to Gray. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Mack. Irving passes to Gray. Now, here's Sharp. With the floater, that's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Richardson kicks to Gray. Sharp on the wing. Covered by Beasley. Beasley against Sharp. Down low, here's Bailey. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Substitution on the court.
Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Out to the wing. Here's Hamilton. No good on the triple. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lowry from outside buries the long-range jumper. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Hamilton. Here's Copeland. Hamilton, the pass to Waters. The 3. That shot off. Around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Lofton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Here's Hamilton. No good again that time.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Shoots the 3. A shot, no good. 43% from the floor. Here's Hamilton. And it's Russell with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Outside for Lowry. It's up a 3. The shot, no good. Here's Waters. Drives to the hoop. From the corner. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally.
Third team foul. At the line for the away team. Lowry. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. .27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hamilton. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hamilton, the pass to Waters. Shoots a three. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Inside. Yes!
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Lofton. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. They've got Turner, and it's Russell in at the power forward. Back to Turner. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the home team has possession. A 2-point game. Hamilton with it. Wide open look. The shot, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Outside Lowry. Right side Russell. He gets rebounded by Copeland. Copeland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hamilton outside. And it's in there. Hamilton's got 35.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Knocked away. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Outside Lowry. A 3 ball. Hamilton pulls it in. Hamilton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hamilton's got 4 this quarter. Gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Here's Lofton. Shoots off the step back, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Pass to Hamilton. It's deflected. Here's Lofton. And Lowry has it in the corner. Count the basket. Gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Hamilton outside. Hamilton against Russell. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 39. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Over in the corner, Turner. Lowry passes to Lofton. Back to Lowry, and here's Russell. Pass to Turner. The layup missed.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
At the line for your home team, Lawrence Waters. Taking 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Look, every trip to the line counts, but getting all of these was extra important.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Lofton, covered by Hamilton. Turner passes to Lofton. Outside for Lowry. Missed inside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. From the inbound, Hamilton pulls it in. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yes, sir. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Hamilton.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
To stop the run. A shot by Lofton, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your home team, Copeland. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
And what a fantastic game that was to start off Season 3 of the EBA universe. Here in high school hoops for our tip-off classic, Game 1, we have an overtime finish where Columbus and the the Hamilton twins were just barely able to escape the upset here with the overtime finish. And what a masterclass Izaiah Hamilton put on here, showing everybody why he's one of the top recruits in his class, showing everybody why he's the number 3 power forward in his class. Trying to get those offers here in his first ever game for his senior season. Just look at the box score. He put up 43 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists on 16 of 19 shooting from the field. Just completely carried this team on his back. Claudio Navarro, or however you say his name, with 16 points. Jayshon Copeland only had 1 point, but he did have 9 rebounds. Isaac did not play a good game offensively at all. The twin, he had 0 points actually, 0 of 4 from the field, but he did have 4 assists, but not a good game there for him, the number 4 point guard in his class, which is senior, the same class as his brother. But yeah, and for Allen High School, Keith Boyle, who is the star player for this team, put up 15, 6, and 3 on 6 of 8 shooting. Monte Lofton, another key player for this team, shot the ball horrendously. 3 of 11 from 3, 3 of 15 from the field on 11 points. So, yeah, this team just shot the ball awful this game. And that, plus the amazing performance by Izaiah Hamilton, is why the Columbus, not Explorers, but the Columbus High School would get this dub and will be moving on to the semifinal round of this college high school tip-off classic. And yeah, so that'll be it for this video. Come back for our next game. I forgot what 2 teams there is, but there is a doubleheader for the next game of this first round of the high school classic. And yeah, peace out.